Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ariane and today we're going to be painting a watercolor painting, and this painting is actually inspired, or more, let's say, a thought about the wildfires that are occurring right now. I painted it thinking about everything that's going on and how nature is kind of throwing a tantrum basically on us, and rightfully so, guys. We've been kind of abusing it a bit too much lately, and I wanted to make this painting because sometimes when I create things, I honestly just create them for me to be able to digest whatever is going on in my life at the moment. I've said this before, I believe, but paintings, drawings, sketches, for me at least, are like timestamps of my life, a bit like a journal, just something that I will always remember, and something that allows me to remember what was going on in my life whenever I created or painted whatever it is that I paint or create. And this is definitely the case with this painting. When I was painting it, I've been saying painting a lot. When I was painting it, I was thinking about all the things that are going on and some of the people that are being affected by the wildfires, a lot of the people who are working to try and control the wildfires. But also I was thinking about all of the things that I feel like we've contributed to this kind of, I guess, rage that we're experiencing from nature. And this is like a symptom of what's going on with us and the planet and the planet's reaction to our way of taking so much of our planet's resources and never really thinking of solutions on how to give back, how to balance things out. And because we are taking so much all the time, be it with our way of using fossil fuels for transportation, be it with us consuming animal products, with us consuming fast fashion, throwing so many plastics and garbage into the oceans, and all those things. It might feel like an overreaction for nature to be like, well, I'm gonna burn everything down, but to me it's actually, I guess, not so much like that. I guess what I'm trying to say is, I think a lot about the reasons why the world feels like it's ending in a way sometimes. And maybe all the generations have felt the same way one way or the other, but I feel like this time around, and the way it feels for most people, is that we are so many already, and the world is limited in its resources, and everybody just wants to live a happy and a good life and not have to control their desires for wanting more things and for wanting to eat certain things, for wanting to wear certain things. And I guess we just don't want to be careful and taking care of anything, because sometimes it feels unfair that other generations have been able to just live without worry, and we have to take care of so many things and be conscious of so many things. But it is good that we are trying to shift our way of being, our way of taking from the earth. And I guess I didn't intend for this video to become a commentary on my thoughts about climate change and the world's way of taking back what's theirs, or yeah. Because if I was just focusing on that, this would probably be a very boring video for a lot of you guys, and I don't want to do that. But I definitely wanted to mention that while I was painting this and while you were watching it, because those were just basically all of the things I was thinking about while painting this painting. And I realize now that maybe everything I just said sounded a bit scattered, and that's probably because I'm recording this at 6 a.m. in the morning, and I do apologize for that. It's just, this is the best time for me to record audio because there's not so many noises and just things going on outside that interfere with my recordings. But it is true that I was thinking these things. Maybe I was thinking them a little bit more eloquently and with, I guess, a purpose in mind. I knew I was painting something to try and reflect my feelings about the world, and this is what I came up with. This is like a visual representation of fire as a female goddess and her beauty, her how would you say this, just the way she demands respect, and she is fully open in this pose, and she's just like feeling herself, in a little bit sad too, because fire, at least this fire goddess, is a beautiful goddess, but she can't get close to the things that she loves because she burns them down. And that's similar or inspired too by the story of Icarus. Is that how you say it? Icarus? Yeah, I guess that's how you say it. In Spanish is Icaro. But yeah, you could see the parallels between this that I'm telling you about, this goddess and Icarus and the sun. And yes, for sure, I'm inspired by that. Her problem's the same as the sun's. Everything she touches, she burns, and she can only be appreciated from a distance. But we can all we can all agree that her beauty is, she's very beautiful. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh my god, I should never record voiceovers this early in the morning. Jeez. Anyway, yes, let's talk about the painting process. I wasn't sure if I was going to give her hair color, just because at first I really liked how she looked with white hair, but at the end I decided I wanted to paint her hair black, just because part of my style is a lot to do with using black as a framing method. I like to use graphical shapes in my paintings, and the hair is a graphical element in drawing people, so I combined both of those things, and I wanted it to feel like a painting that just told everyone this is Ariane who painted it, you know. Like I'm starting to finally find a style, even though it's different from when I draw digitally, but you can still tell that it's my paintings when I'm doing things like that in all of my drawings. And I like feeling that I have a style, but I also like to experiment, so I don't think I'm going to always marry to this way of painting things. It's just something I like to do for now. And finally, I'm adding some details with pencil, with a color pencil, just because I don't have a small enough brush to add those details, and I'm not brave enough to try and add the details with a larger brush and just ruin all of my time that I spent painting this painting. So I definitely just thought it's way easier to just use colors, and that's what I did. I used red and I used black just to add a bit of details to the hair and her skin for things to look a little bit more defined, and I really like how it turned out at the end. I feel like it's a painting that I wouldn't normally do with those colors because those are not colors that I usually use, but it stepped me out of my comfort zone, and I think the final result is pretty pretty. And I hope you guys liked it. I'm sorry about the rambling video and talk and environmental person in me. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll be seeing you very, very soon.